Hello, my name is Joshua Brown from the interview training company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I will teach you how to pass your NatWest interview. So if you have a NatWest interview coming up for any role whatsoever, whether it's for a job at a local branch or at the head office, please make sure you watch this video from start to finish because I'm going to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, this is what I'll cover. I'll start off by giving you a list of NatWest interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I'll provide you with example high-scoring answers to those questions to help you to succeed. I'll also make sure to give you some essential tips for passing your NatWest interview before finally telling you how you can download further resources, including all of the answers to help you to prepare. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I want to help you to pass your NatWest interview, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that first NatWest interview question, which I recommend you prepare for, which is tell me about yourself. Now, this interview question is one that frequently comes up as the very first interview question that you'll have to answer in a job interview. And it may be phrased as introduce yourself instead of tell me about yourself. Either way, it's the same response that you need to give. And this is your opportunity to talk about the skills and qualities that you have, not your home life or your personal life. Instead, focus on your passion for this role and the experience that you can bring to it. And finally, describe how you're going to add value to the NatWest brand in the job role itself. Plus, you can impress the hiring manager even further by mentioning NatWest's core values in your answer. And I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. But before I do, I want to share another really important tip, and that is to make sure you download the job description and focus on telling the interview panel how your skills are a perfect match to that job description. That's really, really important because that job description is your blueprint for answering these interview questions and scoring highly. So for example, if on the job description they state they're looking for someone who's a team worker, someone who's hardworking and professional, then make sure you use those exact words throughout your NatWest interview answers. So let's take a look at a brilliant example answer to that question, tell me about yourself. Thank you for inviting me to be interviewed for this position at NatWest today. I would describe myself as someone who's enthusiastic, cooperative, and goal-oriented, and who approaches every task with a can-do attitude. I have carefully considered the skills needed to do well in this position at NatWest, and I sincerely believe that my professional experience and existing skill set perfectly match the job description and will allow me to succeed in this role. I appreciate that outstanding people skills are required to continue NatWest's reputation of excellence in customer service. Due to the significant amount of experience I have working in customer service and the strong interpersonal and collaboration skills I possess, I will quickly be able to provide you with a positive return on your investment. I want to assure you that I'll be honoured to uphold and demonstrate your organisation's core values: curious, inclusive, ambitious, sustainable and robust. Not only do I admire your adherence to your core values, but I also find them to be congruent to my own professional ideals. Outside of work, I like to keep myself fit and active. I read self-development books and I take good care of myself, which means my concentration and energy levels are always high when I'm at work. If I'm selected for this position, you can be certain that as a NatWest representative, I'll be a great role model for the company, take ownership of challenges and problems, and I'll work diligently to help you reach your commercial and financial goals. Wow, what a powerful way to stand out, really grab that hiring manager's attention and get your interview off to a flying start with that brilliant answer to that question, tell me about yourself, or sometimes, as I said, it may be worded as introduce yourself. Let's take a look at the next NatWest interview question, which is, why do you want to work for NatWest? Now, this interview question is a tough one. It's designed to weed out those who are applying en masse to all financial organisations. The hiring managers instead want to find those that truly respect and have a passion to work for NatWest. So you must demonstrate your passion for working for NatWest, show you understand their brand and reputation, and that you have a commitment for wanting to work for NatWest for the long term. And as a bonus tip here, make sure you look at the company's website, check out their LinkedIn profile and their social media channels, and mention any of the achievements that stood out to you that the company has accomplished. Oh, and don't forget to also focus on that job description and how it matches what you are after in a new job role. So let's take a look at a great example answer to help you. Why do you want to work for NatWest? I want to work for NatWest for several reasons. Firstly, with roots reaching back to the mid-17th century, NatWest has grown to become one of the United Kingdom's biggest financial organisations, spanning over 950 branches across the nation. I want to work for the best, and simply put, I believe NatWest is. I also want to work for NatWest as I want to enhance my professional growth at an organisation known and recognised for cultivating a welcoming and supportive working culture, with excellent prospects for advancement, which is why NatWest and its exceptional reputation appeal so much to me. I reached out to some of your current and previous employees on LinkedIn before applying for this position, and all came back to me with nothing but positive things to say about your company. Many had worked here for many years, which showed me you clearly have a brilliant working environment where employees feel they can develop and make an impact to the business's goals and objectives. It is my firm belief that I'll be able to provide a solid return on your investment in me by thriving in this job for many years to come. Finally, as one of the major retail banks in the United Kingdom, I believe your success can be attributed to your excellent customer service and imaginative, forward-thinking approach to updated alternative banking technology, such as online banking. I am a proactive person, and your positive, forward-thinking approach, along with this advertised role genuinely being an ideal fit for me, makes me want to work for NatWest. Now don't go anywhere, as I still have more interview questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my 21 NatWest interview questions and answers for all job roles to give you the edge in your interview, including the ones we're covering right now. Okay, here's the next question for you. Tell me about a time when you failed. Now this is a really tough one. The hiring managers at NatWest want to know that you can take ownership from failure, you can learn from it, and that you won't blame others. So make sure that you do give a specific situation of when you failed, as we've all made mistakes, and honesty is an integral value to working at NatWest. So here is a brilliant example answer to help you. Tell me about a time when you failed. In my previous employment, one particular instance stands out to me where I failed. This situation occurred because I did not manage my workload effectively. Being new to the company, I was keen to demonstrate my abilities to my employer and show them that I was a worthwhile investment for their company. On top of my own projects, I volunteered myself to take on the responsibilities of a colleague whose personal circumstances required them to take an unexpected 3 weeks of leave. Despite working to my capacity, I quickly found that I'd been unrealistic with how much I could take on top of my current projects. This resulted in one of my projects not being completed within the set time frame. I went directly to my line manager and apologised for my actions. I explained that I'd failed to manage my time effectively and that I would not allow this to happen in the future. I learned a lot from this experience, and going forward, I ensured that before taking on any additional responsibilities, I thoroughly examined my current workload and set out a time plan and schedule for fitting in all additional work. Okay, the next NatWest interview question and answer is, how well do you work in a diverse team? Now, NatWest might be a UK-centred bank, but it operates internationally and it employs and delivers services to a diverse range of people. Therefore, it's important that your answer demonstrates you work well in diverse teams, you embrace different cultures, beliefs and worldviews, that you recognise that NatWest serves clients from a huge variety of backgrounds, and you demonstrate that you'll get on with anyone and you have great communication skills. So let's take a look at a great example answer to help you. How well do you work in a diverse team? I operate well in diverse teams, and I really believe that accepting many viewpoints, ideologies, cultures and worldviews has enormous advantages. I also think that a company and its employees should accept diversity and change in an open, positive and constructive way if it wants to keep succeeding. Since the communities and clients we serve are diverse, building and developing a diverse team is the only way we can deliver a first-rate service. I'm always conscious of my preferences, communication style and personal feelings while I'm working in any team. I'm also aware that various organisational internal departments within the bank may have various working methods, and I would always be considerate and respectful of various cultures, viewpoints and ambitions. Okay, the next NatWest interview question is, describe a time you've faced difficulty and how did you overcome it? Wow, that's another really tough one. At NatWest, you'll regularly face challenges, and you will be expected to handle each challenge in a positive, forward-thinking way. So make sure when you answer a question like this, a behavioral type question or a competency based question where it's describe a time or tell me about a time, use the STAR technique. So the STAR technique or STAR method stands for S for situation. What was the situation you found yourself in? T is for task. What was the task that needed to be carried out? A is for action. What action did you take to achieve the task? And R is for result. What was the end result following your actions? So using that STAR technique, here is a brilliant example answer to that interview question. Describe a time you have faced difficulty and how did you overcome it? I was collaborating with a group of people on a challenging client-based assignment. With barely 2 weeks till the project's conclusion, the customer for whom we're working for called us to make a number of critical revisions. Due to the uncertainty of our ability to finish the project on time, even though we wanted to make the adjustments for the customer, this put us in a very challenging scenario. It was our task to deliver the project for the client, and I'm always determined to deliver the best possible service. Therefore, we came together as a team and made the decision to do our hardest to finish the project on time and accomplish our goals with the revisions incorporated. To increase our chances of success, the rest of the team and I both made the decision to work on the weekends. I worked an additional 7 hours each day over 2 weekends in a row alongside my co-workers, which had a significant impact on the project's production levels. We were able to incorporate the required adjustments and deliver the finished product on time, much to the client's pleasure, thanks to the extra work we all put out to finish the project on time. I am a person who will invest a great deal to accomplish whatever objective I set. I'm driven, determined, and will work tirelessly in my job role whenever necessary. Now that's a really good answer to that interview question. Describe a time when you've faced difficulty and how did you overcome it? Now, in preparation for your NatWest interview, I also recommend you prepare answers to the following questions. Explain to me how you balance priorities when you have multiple projects on the go. What are your salary expectations in this role here at NatWest? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? What is your biggest weakness? At NatWest, we pride ourselves on being client-centric. Describe a situation when you've went above and beyond for a customer or a client. Do you prefer working as part of a team or are you better working alone? Describe a time when you've dealt with a difficult client. What do you hope to get out of this role with NatWest? Describe a situation when you've had to work under pressure. How do you keep yourself up to date with the financial sector? Describe a time when you've managed multiple tasks all at once. Why should we hire you to work at NatWest? And why have you chosen to work for NatWest over our competitors? So the next thing to do, if you'd like to download example answers to these and all of the toughest NatWest interview questions, is to please make sure you click that button in the top right hand corner of this video right now, head through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download these slides and get access to 21 NatWest interview questions and high scoring answers to each question in a PDF guide. You can literally have access and the slides in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that encourages me to make more videos just like this one. If you have any questions regarding any job interview, please feel free to put these in the comment section below where I'll get back to you. And please do let me know the name of the specific role that you are applying for so I can help you further. And finally, if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best for your NatWest interview. Have a brilliant day.